That's right, yeah. Look how fresh you look. Nice new bag, new coat, you know? Cute ears, awesome tail. I was like, you don't look homeless at all. And I'm telling my friend this. He's like, no, you look so homeless. I was like, no, like, yo, bro, hey, does this guy look homeless? He looks at me, up and down, absolutely. The fuck, man? It's a brand new stuff. This is too expensive for most homeless people. I thought about it for a while. And so guess what I did? Did exactly what a homeless guy would do if he had money. Buy a coat to live in it. So yeah, that's me. And then I was like, nice little neat pack. But I was still thinking, oh man, you look more like a pimp than, you know, a bum. And then, well, I didn't have no money yesterday. And I'm walking up to dry my clothes. This lady stops when she sees me and tosses me a bag with like donuts, cookies, and a Bible with 20 bucks in it. Good on her, God bless her. I knew for sure I definitely look homeless then, because that just don't happen to folks that don't live outside. But I'm okay with that.
So man, I haven't even warmed up yet or nothing. Pretty good tune. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. Warm up song.
Why spend your life trying to obtain something in your life that you're only going to give back at the end? Why waste your time searching for something that's never going to be there at the end? You know, it's never going to last. You know, I was just always curious about what it would be like to be out in mountain life in the wild most of my life, because my dad was always a wild man. You know, growing up, and things he taught me in life I could never learn in school or society or what they call their reality as far as like the masses and everything. So it's just always been a little different. It felt like I had a bigger calling in my life than to just keep working a 9-to-5 job, keeping a home that I don't never stay in.
I always preferred living outside than living inside all my life, and I consider myself a camper and someone who's house free. And like to me, this is my living room. I'm out here. This is like wherever I'm at. I'm at home, because if wherever you are, you consider your home, you're never homeless.
And the real reality of being a wild man, being a bootlegger, being somebody that always has a belief in a different way of a system than what the government system's like.
It's so easy to stereotype people who are houseless and pigeonhole them, you know. That's true with everybody. People do that all the time, but not to pigeonhole me and to get to know me, get to talk to me, and you can understand more who I am. And that's true for a lot of people out here. Just get time to get to know them, get to meet them, maybe find out what their backstory is, because everyone has a different backstory, you know, why they're here.
Before I was born, my dad was a commercial cat fisherman out on Lake Galveston, Texas, in a cab-over camper on top of a truck with my mom. And he runs 1,600 hooks a day out on Lake Galveston while my mom did cooking, you know. She worked at a cafe. My mom and dad were my best friends growing up. They weren't perfect people. None of us can be. You know, I was getting high with my parents when I was 15 years old, getting stoned, drink a little bit with my friends. But it was more or less like they were teaching me more about being smart and responsible about where I'm at in the streets. And that was a part of wisdom that my parents always had about them, was it didn't matter who you were. If you're out there cold and hungry, come on in. Because we're always welcoming. We're always there to take care of each other. And that's always been the biggest part about, you know, how I've always carried myself in life. So yeah, a lot of times I find myself beating up a lot of bullies to stand up for all our friends and, you know, the young ones that I see on the street that didn't have what I did. As far as being grateful for what I have. So that's my respect to the world. If people see it different, so be it.
Hi, we're in the yard right now, somewhat of a bedroom. And mom is like, clean up your room, and you look out there, the whole ocean.
So this is your backyard?
Oh, front yard, it's front stage right in front of your face, right? I made my bed, it's in my bag. There's where the coffee pot is, it's over there, the house. And then I rest right up here. I'll show you. It's the most furthest point on the cliff. It's the actual exit point if I was to be disrupted by like in law enforcement. I tell them, fuck you, I'll go for a swimming pool, I'll talk to you. And I'll jump in the ocean. I've done it before. I've jumped in the ocean just for shits and giggles. And go like, but this is the place you'll notice that there's like no evidence that there's like animal that rests here about 6 days out of the week, sometimes 7.
I'm gonna leave you with this. I'll sing a water song here. Ya hey ya wano, 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 hey ne. Ya hey ya wano, hey ya wano, hey ya wano, hey ya wano, hey ne yo wa. Ya wano, hey ne yo wa. Ya hey ya wano. Hey y'all know, hey y'all know, hey y'all know, hey y'all know. Well, there's a whole beach here. There's millions and millions and millions and millions of grains of sand there, right? And I'm only one little teeny baby. But the Creator knows me.
This is where I wake up. My tree, the tree over here, and my friend, my like sanctuary. This is my bed. I rest here. It's kind of like you would say my lover, since I cuddle up next to her every night.
That's his couch. Yeah, that's the couch.
Exactly. This is like the nicest spot in the county. That's where I stay.
It's amazing how good you feel when you wake up in the morning from this view. Like just being out here and experiencing hearing the waves crashing in while you sleep. I can't tell you what it feels like. It's amazing. Definitely one of the most amazing places I've seen in my lifetime.
One of the beauties of what this last year and a half is the beauty of allowing myself to slow down and really appreciate life and not be in such a rush. It's been one of the best enlightening experiences I've ever had to live. I call it urban camping. Instead of the high Sierra, I'm at the low Pacific, you know. It's kind of nice. Actually, I've been learning things I never would have learned, meeting people I never would have met if I was just staying my normal routine, sheltered in my normal little safe life that I had before I came here. I mean, I could just still be living that lifestyle, but if I hadn't, I mean, it wasn't a luxury lifestyle. I had a trailer, like a 30-foot trailer, electricity, usual amenities, refrigeration, etc. But then this is really one of the best experiences I ever had. It's like I just blew my mind in terms of the people like Tyler I'm meeting, and Timmy, and Kenny, and the homeless garden farm. I never would have had this experience. Sometimes you have to break out of your normal routine. To change is good that way. Same time, and this has been one of those life change periods of my life that have been awesome. You know, I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I did.
Yawa no hey nay yo. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
One more question too.
Yes.
Like, do you think the sea lions should be paying taxes over there?
No.
What?
I don't think any of us should be paying taxes, actually.
And someone's like, yeah, they don't pay taxes. I was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Fuck them. They don't pay taxes. Well, they almost got better real estate than me. We have a wetsuit. Just sitting there in the sun smiling. They got all the food. They're going to do some water yoga, and then they just go back and they smile at you. Arf, arf. Pay some fucking taxes then, huh? I come past the guy that's fucking covered in shit and suffering, and they go, thank God I work all this hard and I'm not like that.
That's right.
Okay, so
We're productive members of society.
Because like I've been
We
out and about.
pay
I've been out
taxes,
and
y'all.
about, and
We pay taxes.
I've been without money, right? Like, they start paying taxes, you sea lions. You're not gonna sit over there in the nicest real estate in the country and just smile in the sun, plain. Pay some fucking tax. And I go to take a piss, and I piss on a seagull, and it fucking, and it goes away like squawking at me. It like flies over there, like fucking looks at me like I'm gonna shit on you one day. I was like, well, that's for all the times I've been shit on by a seagull. I got to piss on one right here.
But there's also people out here that what you call the working homeless. I'm the working homeless. I have 3 jobs. I work at UPS, which is a union job, so I deliver your packages.
Well, part-time job, that's enough for the small amount of bucks I need to be at my leisure. The leisure class, the folks that aren't stressing on bills because we don't have none.
Oh, that's another thing.
So we have all the time in the world for our leisure. For me personally, I'm an avid bird watcher and cloud gazer, and you might even say an artist. It's hard. I love going there. That's where we work. It's like I look forward to going to work here. You believe that? I have a job that I like showing up healthy for. Work with plants, flowers, floral designs, and bath, home, and gardening. So like there's like packaging of like lip balm, soaps, like handcrafted stuff that's like really nice. It's cool because it is kind of for the rich folks, but like I get to use it too. You still got a good amount of money left over from your paycheck.
Yeah, I have more at the end of the month, even when I'm not renting, that a lot of people do earn a lot more than me, but they're always broke because the expenses of living here are so high. So that's one of the reasons I choose not to rent.
I'm gonna be quite honest. Living in a place like Santa Cruz, I was born here. I'm what you would consider a local here, okay, between here and the Bay Area. I'm native to California. But because of the greed, okay, from landlords and everything, and the lack of housing, I've been forced by price out of my home.
we couldn't afford to pay rent anyway, even if we wanted to. At the minimum wage is like 16, 17 bucks an hour, right? And then maybe in another state like New Mexico, you could live on that, but if you're not making, what's the median income you have to, where do they say you need to earn to rent a place in this area, like 50 bucks an hour or something? Or maybe more, am I right?
It's really
About 50 bucks, yeah.
That's funny, man.
It's up there if you really want to just
You know
even a
what, that's
simple
why
apartment.
That's why they're paying.
Last night, right, Tyler and I slept.
I slept right there underneath the books of music.
The logos.
You want me to set it up? I show you what it's like. That's funny. I'd love to show you. Yeah, that's the luxury, and then I have tarp and stuff to stay dry for a 32-liter bag. It's comfy. It's like not bad. Imagine them trying to kick me out. I'm like, I have a hammock way up there, and they're like, "Hey, you have to move from there." I'd be like, "Nope, come get me." Knockers out. What's that word? The bougie. Yeah, I do bougie stuff. Yeah, sure, I'm bougie. That was bougie. The ambiance, precise, exact.
But I like to be in bougie places.
No. The individuality. That like, oh my gosh, this is exclusive for me. Yesterday with Jeff, went to the restaurant that says wine shop, and I thought they were gonna have a chocolate wine glass. No. And I asked him, I was like, no, we get the most local vineyard. I want a cup of it. Maybe two. And that's that bird right there that we're telling not to eat out of that thing. What was that? Sorry, I saw a bird. Even with like, so imagine this, you have a backpack and a beard. Like, I would have paid $200 for that glass of fucking wine just because it's like, that's what I want. And it's like, they wouldn't even give it to me. And I was like, thank gosh I got the fuck out of there. I went down to a place that's actually like, felt like more like home, to the Chinese like restaurant where the lady's like always there. And they cook like this huge, and then like out on like Dixie plates, these amazing vegetable food and everything. And it's like holy shit, I could afford that. I was like, you're an idiot, you're gonna go in there. Just because it was just one of those things I would just be like, how funny would it be like to, you know, look like this and go have that like designer glass of wine just because I can. And they're like, no, go back to Trader Joe's, $2 chuck, buddy. And they wouldn't even fucking serve me because I have a backpack. They're like, no backpacks allowed. No, like mine's like really nice and like has the whole house in it.
Top class.
Might be short on like a full change of clothes, but at least they got room for art supplies. And roller coaster. Come on, let's go. Leisure class. Every day is so beautiful, it could almost be overwhelming. Happiness is so easy. I don't even think I get distracted from happiness. It's always abundant. I think it's an opportunity and an option to view the beauty of the region, feel the nature. And that's been truly rewarding.
You get in touch with the plant flora and fauna of the area living here. You see the cycles of nature, the cycles of the sun rising, the sun setting. In a way, I've gotten back in touch with my normal sleep cycle, because actually I go to bed, I've been going to bed earlier, generally, except for like Friday, Saturday, I go out and, you know, stay up late. But you get more in the natural rhythm of life.
There's a lot of things that we do currently today in our modern civilization, and we've only been doing them this way for 250 years, that have completely destroyed the planet and have separated us from our roots. So we're dependent now on that same insane system, generation after generation. And then we get used to it. It's like, it's a lifeline.
By living outside, you just naturally organically move into that circadian rhythm, just because that's what all the other animals, like Tyler, he considers himself an animal.
I am an animal. I'm like pre-caveman. Like, I don't even like want to mess with fire. I don't even really know how to feed myself.
He is, and I'm like a feral human. I consider myself a feral human.
I'd rather be an animal. And the truth when it comes to looking at what society is, and those like expectations that humans may have on one another, regardless of how it affects the nature. Because nature always gets its justice. And I've been truly blessed, and I'm rewarded constantly for being a part of nature. Dead bunny. Look at this. This is, I might be happy like that. This beautiful village, like, you know what I mean? It's like anybody over there like honking at each other, being like, get the heck out the way. Doubt that. This guy looks like he's playing music, that one's dancing, there's a beautiful family. All that stuff just turns back to dirt. Check this out. This is more reality before like old Portola wanted to be offensive. This is the native folks and the diversity of the people that were really respectful to like the land that they were affiliated with. You know, before they were like, let me shove these beliefs down your throat because I have weapons. What the heck, that's the governor? So we're in the Matson land here. That's what it is, no mining on sacred native land. Nobody has a right to a single grain of sand. It's ridiculous how easy and truthful that is. Can you believe that? This place where this tribe has these beautiful ceremonies, right? Umbilical cords buried through traditions and spirituality to connect with the land. Somebody says, oh, we're gonna mine it for gravel. We like more concrete or something. How incredibly offensive is that to these people with these amazing traditions? It really pissed me off. I was there at that rally for sure.
It's not forever. None of us are here forever. We only have our moments here and then we're gone. So why spend your life trying to obtain something in your life that you're only going to give back at the end? Why waste your time searching for something that's never going to be there at the end? You know, it's never going to last. I am as most happiest I am in my life struggle. You know, we all struggle through our own pains, traumas, and past, but we go through that point in our lives to learn what it is that we have to overcome and to become more of ourselves. And that's the struggles through pain that you have to go through, learning lessons in life that you overcome, and you gain a wisdom about yourself as far as where you want to be when the end comes.